As a matter of fact, when I think about how I put this faction together with attitudes like this, I have to ask myself, maybe I invited the wrong 2 members of LAX to join.
Ouch.
Hey, Jake, you got Homicide and Hernandez.
Oh, hey, stop! Hey, stop! We're a family. Stop.
That is this week's motherfucking moment.
Moment of the week.
I forgot all about LAX until that moment.
How could you forget about LAX?
They reminded
There's a lot
me.
to remember.
TNA, man.
Man, TNA was so good. Those
fucking trash. Who liked TNA?
I did. I will. You know what? I will defend to my honor. I will defend the early days of TNA. I absolutely will do that.
Yeah. Up until they got rid of the 6-sided ring, it was great.
Yeah.
When we do podcasts and stuff, it's gonna be fucking all over the place sometimes like this. When was TNA like at its peak?
Mid 2000s. 05, 6 ish to about 2010.
Samoa Joe,
AJ
Styles,
Christian Cage, Frankie Kazarian,
Fair.
Christian Chris Daniels. Thank you. God, who else? LAX, Homicide, Hernandez. Oh my gosh, like Amazing Red. Even the Alex Shelley, Chris Sabin. Look at that, snug as a bug.
Look at this shit.
This cat is legit
the world
Heat
champion.
approved.
You don't even fucking know it, do you? You don't even know it. Welcome to Legit Heat.
All right.
Hello, everyone.
We're
3 live.
We're 3 deep. Scotty's fucking off a cold brew. I'm off an espresso. Gary might have done a line before coming here. I don't fucking know what he does.
We don't judge here.
Whatever Bret Hart would do, he would do. I would assume.
Yeah.
Fuck Bret Hart, man.
Fuck Bret Hart.
That moment.
Fuck you both.
Where's the fucking Triple H one? This is it. Here we go.
That's it.
Murder beef, man. Murder fucking beef. That moment was from AEW this week, Dynamite, which was absolutely phenomenal.
Was that the second week in a row we had an AEW moment?
Yeah.
Third.
Maybe.
Possibly third. I mean, we have to roll the tape back.
No, Roman was last week.
Roman was last week.
Roman was last week.
Okay, so never mind.
Yep.
I take redacted.
I'm Jimmy Luca.
Gary the Saint.
I'm the Scotty Mac.
Let's get to it. That moment was from AEW Dynamite this week.
I think so. I think that's my name.
What is your name?
No, I think that's what we went with. Because with continuity, I didn't want to, mess anything up.
All right.
Right. You killed the original one.
Yeah, no. He's dead. Like, I took his identity. So good. That's really what I did.
It gets fucking hardcore.
That's why I can't show you who I am, but underneath it,
IRS isn't listening.
Listen.
I never do my taxes.
That was from AEW this week, the meeting of the Inner Circle. Jericho.
Attendance is mandatory.
Yeah, it was.
Right? Let's start it off with AEW this week because it was absolutely fire. And I was talking to Gary about it right before the show. We lean towards AEW, but it's never 5 stars across the board.
No, that's true.
Except this week.
Yeah. Top to bottom.
The best Dynamite in 4 years.
No, I would not say 4 years.
Wow,
no,
4
that's
years.
that's a bit
Right.
aggressive.
This is the best Dynamite ever.
Again, a bit aggressive, but
That's very aggressive. This might be biased, but the Dynamite I went to in New York was pretty fucking.
Ooh, yeah, you went to the good one.
Yes.
Yeah.
But that was a super show.
It was, yeah, that's true.
Like,
it was like a free it was like a free pay-per-view.
Right. Like, this should have been what.
But I do agree that it's the best.
Whatever.
It's the best Dynamite in 6 months.
More than that.
Maybe a little more.
I would say maybe 6, 8 months.
Since
9 months,
I
maybe?
felt like anyway, since that show, which that show was OP.
Yeah.
That shouldn't have counted as a regular Dynamite.
Yeah, that's true.
This was by far this is probably the best wrestling TV show I have seen in years.
Yeah.
In years. From top to bottom, everything was interesting. Every match was really great. There was not a piss break anywhere.
There's no snoozers.
No, there wasn't.
There wasn't not many anyway.
No, there wasn't. I I try to sneak in editing. You guys know I do 2 podcasts and shit.
He's a
I
busy
try
man.
to I try to sneak everything in while watching AEW, and I'm like, yep, I can't take my eyes off this right now.
Yeah.
When's the last time you said that about a WWE regular TV program? Not a.
I don't even bother.
I don't blame
Yeah.
you.
I watch highlights.
That's what I'm saying. Like I think that's what we discuss. Most of us we catch our highlights from Twitter. From sometimes we'll skim Instagram.
But there might be a reason to watch WWE coming up soon, and I will tell you why soon.
All right. Let's start off with how the show started
big
with
market
the
tease.
MJF versus CM Punk fallout. How good is the Wardlow storytelling? Because as bad as I wanted this shit to pop off right away,
So that's
This
slow
past
burn.
week-
This is the E it would have.
the slow burn.
Slow burn.
I love it.
The AEW is great for that. Their story, WWE storytelling is phenomenal, fantastic. AEW is savory, is rich, it gives you what you want, and it makes you wanting more. You crave it.
Yep. And Wardlow is and this might be a bad way to break this down because WWE's not doing so hot right now all over the board with their storytelling. But I think Wardlow is a WWE grade level storyteller.
Sorry, I'm just looking at your shirt, and like it's a great fucking shirt.
If you know, you know.
But man,
If
The
you
Rock
know, you
on
know.
that shirt, he had to fire the illustrator. Like he looks like a Cabbage Patch doll there,
Does, yeah.
or one of the
Bunch of
Garbage
fucking
Patch
action
dolls, or
figures.
whatever. Sorry, what we're talking about?
Wardlow. He's a WWE grade storyteller.
Sure. Yeah.
Yeah,
The whole time, like he's just in the background, and you know, I would imagine as a wrestler, as a pro wrestler, someone who's used to doing this, it's hard to just kind of get lost in the moment and become, you know, not even realizing that you're not doing a good job. But he's just in the background, and it's so telling that he is just ready to make the turn, and the crowd is fucking
The crowd
eating
wants
it up.
it. They want it bad.
They are eating it the fuck up.
And my favorite thing is that MJF is like telling people he's going for the world heavyweight title as if he
Yeah.
doesn't foresee this next
This next
storyline
feud.
coming, which is perfect.
Which I like that. And we called it on the first episode. I like that. But before he has a world title opportunity, Wardlow, and it goes back to what we were talking about with the Shawn and Diesel theory.
Diesel stuff. Yeah. Yep.
And it works.
It works.
You know?
Yeah, it does.
Before he had the Pinnacle, he had Wardlow with him the whole time.
That's true. So
So-
I mean, it's kind of like the same.
So who goes over in their feud then?
I mean,
MJF.
yeah, MJF has to.
In that,
Or
what does that do
Well,
to
I mean,
Wardlow's
not has
momentum?
to, but
he doesn't have. I guess he doesn't have to. If they want
Wardlow has to go over.
does he though?
But it would be MJF's first loss, though. You know, I mean, to be devil's advocate, yeah, it would be a storytelling. You know what? I think I'm going to side with Gary. You know, I think he might have to. Wardlow might have to go over.
I mean, the crowd is so behind him right now that I think that, you know, MJF wins on some heel cheating shit.
Because I mean,
it'll still work.
how long have we been wanting to see MJF get punched in the mouth? You know, I mean, we love the heel stuff as heels here on this podcast.
Yeah, but you were like, who's gonna do it?
but who's gonna do it exactly? And I think it should be Wardlow if anybody, because he's the one that's kind of put up with a bunch of his bullshit. And I mean, maybe if it's like every once in a while where MJF gets the shit kicked out of him,
Right.
that kind of be like his gimmick as well. Like he gets away with so much shit because of the Pinnacle, because of who he surrounds himself with. But then sometimes he gets his ass kicked, and the people like that too. But they also like him when he comes out the next night saying how he lost unfairly, or you know, typical heel Bobby Heenan kind of style.
Yeah. I'm excited. I can't call it. I think that it worked. I personally think that it works either way, because if MJF wins, you know he's not winning clean.
No, absolutely not.
And if he doesn't win clean, the crowd is so fucking behind Wardlow right now that he'll still be quote unquote over.
Yeah. No, he will. Because I mean, you heard him cheering
Because
from
part of me is like, you know, Wardlow has to go over, but at the same time, do they keep having MJF ride this this wave into the world title opportunity. Which the thing that the where AEW stays interesting is the fact that you don't fucking ever can actually call where the world title is going next. You could do that with WWE easily.
Stevie Wonder could do that.
Roman Reigns, after him, maybe the Rock or Brock. You can fucking call that. That's street. You don't know where the world title is gonna go next in AEW.
You don't even know where the TNT title is going to go next.
Yeah. So
Yeah, that's a solid point.
I mean, you're looking at.
Well, maybe it might go back to Cody. Who knows?
Jumping ahead here, he's facing Adam Cole.
Andrade.
He's facing Adam Cole. MJF's in the conversation. CM Punk also said he wants to go for it. You can't ever leave Bryan Danielson out, even though he's got this thing going on with Mox.
Which, Punk tag team with Mox this week. Do you think that will lead to anything with Bryan Danielson and CM Punk?
Same thing.
I don't know, man.
It's interesting that 3 E guys now have kind of formed a triangle there.
And let's talk about E guys, because the CM Punk versus MJF fallout was amazing. The storytelling from Wardlow was amazing, and we could all agree that we may not agree on who should go over and who shouldn't, but we could all agree that it was amazing storytelling, and we're excited for it. Keith Lee has arrived.
Bask in his glory.
In AEW. I honestly did not know how I would feel about this when I was first hearing about it, but I loved it.
Oh, hell yes. I wish so badly I had known when the last time we recorded that there was going to be a surprise entrant, because I would have called Keith Lee last week.
Yeah.
100%. He is meant for AEW. He is exactly what AEW has been missing. He is going to be the biggest loss WWE has ever released.
Let's put this on record. WWE fired him. Did not let him go. Fired him.
Yeah.
That in itself is
I might be the only one here. I don't know, but I wanted to love him when he was in WWE, but I only liked him. I loved what I saw on AEW.
Because AEW knows how to use the guys who already know how to market themselves. WWE only knows how to market people that can barely say hello to Buffalo
within their cookie cutter.
Yeah, exactly, cookie cutter.
Bullshit.
Yeah.
Which is probably why they don't have any faces.
And that's fine. It's fine. Cookie cutter. It's a cookie cutter system for a reason. It's been around for 50, 60 years. It works. But they're still around.
Only because of Vince's blood money that he has had for millions of fucking years at this point. It's not working anymore.
You don't mean Crown Jewel?
That's true. I thought he was
that
going
is helping.
there with that.
That is fucking
Good old
helping.
Saudi.
But seriously, look at what's happening. And look at the fact that they don't have any solid faces, and that should tell you all you need to know about that.
Roman, but that's fine.
Is he a face?
We said this last week. Yes,
he's the face of WWE.
Right, but he is not a face.
Oh, sorry. Okay,
he is the face of WWE.
100%. And he should be. He's doing great work, but they don't have a guy that you could cheer for. They don't have
that ultimate baby face.
Hogan.
Yeah. They need a new John Cena.
Right. And who are they building up for it? Drew McIntyre?
Doesn't really work, Drew. I like Drew. I like Drew a lot. But
I can't even see someone in their pipeline who will work.
So Keith Lee arrived, and Switchblade?
Jay White, Switchblade.
Jay White?
Yep.
We have to revisit this conversation because we touched on it a little bit, and now it seems like it's happening more and more. Is AEW going to get overcrowded?
We were talking about this a little bit before we started recording, and how as far as like who's left out there, like with like the free agencies, the Bray Wyatts, the Johnny Garganos, who else did we say? Nitro, yes. Like, do they need to go to AEW? I don't mean maybe Biff. Yep. I think Gargano will, and I don't think
Gargano's going.
You don't think he's going to go?
No.
It makes sense. He's not going to do anything in WWE. Vince is going to call him mini.
He will 100% be
mini
back.
Sean.
He will 100% be back with the. I hate it. Johnny Gargano is one of my favorites. I don't think he'll ever be used properly, but he will be lost within AEW.
I mean, well, yeah, that's. I mean, even I think I was saying this earlier that people even in AEW, like the indie people that haven't really done much, like the Joey Janela's, the Sonny Kisses. I mean, those are just the two that I can think of right off the top of my head. But like, they were big when AEW started. They were on Dynamite Weekly. Now we haven't seen them in almost a year. Mm-hmm. So yeah, so I mean, they definitely are getting overcrowded. But
doing something somewhere else or hurt, one of the two.
No, I know.
Yeah.
I'm just those are the two that I think of.
Yeah, absolutely.
But like,
even Tony Khan said like contracts are not going to be renewed.
He's not. He's been open about the fact that he will sign all free agents.
Yep, but he also says that contracts will not be renewed. If someone's not working out, like, I'm sorry, like,
and that's fine. So, so I guess you're thinking they're not,
right,
because of that possibility.
Not just that, like, you test people out, you see how it goes.
That's true. It
fair. It doesn't work for everyone.
It's fair, and that's why Tony Khan is the fucking man.
Right.
He's giving everybody a fair shot, a fair opportunity. The other thing I'm thinking is that what saves them right now, if they were only on Dynamite, I'd say they're fucked. But they have Rampage. And the other thing that can happen with Rampage is extended by an hour. If it
keeps growing.
The pace right now is that it's going to get overcrowded.
Yes.
But if they extend Rampage by an hour, don't do a brand split. I don't know how you guys feel about the brand split.
No, that's
Will
never like that.
100% love the brand split.
Forever
and always.
Why?
I loved it at first because it was cool because it was different. But like, but like now it's like we literally see the same crap every week.
Yeah, and when you
same matches,
right.
You know,
with the
you limit yourself. You want to put more handcuffs on yourself if you're WB.
But the best thing in the E is when they do the draft, usually in the past.
Yeah, and
it's exciting.
20 years ago it was.
Right. It's exciting until you keep seeing the same shit every
week. I don't want to see Roman
Do we think that would happen in AEW, though?
I hope not. You never know.
I think it's inevitable, yes. And I think that if it got overcrowded, you have... Right now, how they do it is dope because you have certain guys wrestle on one night, and then you have the guys who didn't wrestle on that night wrestle on the other night, and so on and so forth.
But even some people are not being seen on anything but only on Dark.
Right, but those are the people they're testing out.
Yeah, Dark is like for the free agents at the lower level kind of, and like, you know.
That's where Kiss is wrestling, and you just said that was a big performer.
I mean, when Dynamite first started, that's what I said.
Yeah. So,
but I'm not wrong because both Kiss and Janela, and I'm trying to like Kip Sabian, another one, even though I think he's coming back. He's been featured in the crowd and stuff. Well, not featured, but he's been popping in the crowd.
Right.
No, I mean, I just feel like they've relied on a lot of those people who now have kind of fallen wayside.
Yeah.
Which is fine because like it was more so people were like, oh, let's see if this company's legit. Because like, how long were they trying to get Punk? They probably were trying to get Punk for at least a year or two before it actually happened.
And correct me if I'm wrong, but Wardlow was on Dark for a little bit, and now look where he's at.
I think so.
There's you're on Dark. I don't think it's a bad thing in AEW. When you're on, those shows, I don't even know what WWE uses now. Main event. When you're on those in WWE, it's a little fucking. It feels rough now. But in AEW Dark, you're still getting the nice, generous salary you're getting from Tony Khan, and you very possibly do have a spot. Still,
yeah. Even if it's on Dark, it's still a spot. People still watch it.
Going back to the brand,
how epic would it be if they did a brand split? And on Wednesdays, your top guy can be Adam Page, whatever. And on Fridays, your top guy is someone totally different, and you get to enjoy the shit out of it all week long, 2 hours each night, and you don't just have to see one top guy. And then they can do an actual Battle of the Belts, and the two can go at each other. Like, how great is that? They should be competing.
Number one.
Especially now that they're on two different networks.
I don't want them to be like WWE with
that's two WWE
with two big championships. Not just that, but I love the fact that AEW has one world title because it keeps the entire roster, and I say roster because there's only one until if they do a brand split. I hope they don't. It keeps the entire roster hungry. A deep fucking roster.
Very deep, yeah.
And if they don't get that one, the TNT title's very, very important. And it feels very important because those are the two singles championships, and then you have the tag team and so on and so forth. I love that there's one title for each thing right now.
Yeah.
And the fact I feel like not doing the brand split will help them more down the line, because right now it's good. Imagine them getting deep and them extending Rampage to 2 hours. Hope to God that no shows go to 3.
No,
that's
yeah,
where Vince
three,
fucked up.
3 is when it gets too much.
It continues this lovely thing that they have that works, where some guys wrestle this night and then other guys wrestle this night, and they do the same thing with storylines. You know, certain storylines continue on this night, and then on this night other storylines can go on, and that's what helps, I think, AEW drag things in a good way until the next pay-per-view comes.
Because their pay-per-views are so spread out, which is great, because WWE, I feel like they're every 6 weeks and shove
Back in the
shove
day
down
when they
our
had 2
throats.
pay-per-views a month.
Yeah. Oh my God, that was too
I can't
much.
believe that. I can't.
That
even
was
believe
way
that
too
happened.
much. But we consumed it. It was crazy, but we did.
Right.
$100 a month later.
Yeah, the Raw and the Raw ones and the SmackDown ones.
Yep.
It's ridiculous.
Oh man, I remember. So that was peak wrestling for me when I really got back into it. I would say was around those early 2000 Raw SmackDown pay-per-views. There were times where Raw's putting on a pay-per-view. Ugh, I don't want to watch it. Raw sucks, or vice versa. SmackDown sucks. I don't want to watch a SmackDown pay-per-view. Granted, it was usually SmackDown that usually held that company together throughout those years.
Oh
but-
yeah.
My whole thought process, though, on having a brand split is it allows for more of the really talented individuals who are in AEW to shine. And I don't think that they're going to have that kind of opportunity right now with 3 hours of wrestling a week and 2 championships. And a brand split would allow them to have more storylines, to have more opportunities to be out there and to see, and then eventually they'll get a break. However, there are people who are really talented who are not being used at all. Hell, what that tag team face off the other night when Jurassic Express won, and there's 15 tag teams that came out and was like, I want a shot. They're not ever going to be shown again.
Right.
It sucks.
I'm definitely not ruling out that it could happen, and that's why we're having this conversation. But I personally just hope that it doesn't, because I don't want the 2 championships. I want it to stick to I want it to even stick to the 1 tag team championship and the 1 TV championship for the men.
I
and
would
the
be fine with having 1 set of champions if they went back and forth.
But here's the problem with that now. Now, when you do that and then you do your brand split idea, the champion is only limited to the 1 show.
Why though?
Right.
Why do they have to be?
I mean, when you do the sprint,
when the champion's on the other show fighting that, the other one can be fighting for the number 1 contender.
Well, then if the champion's going to be on whatever show, then why the F do you do a brand split in the first place?
say fuck.
Fuck.
Yeah.
Because then you end up with Adam Page on your.
Oh,
on your
listen,
TV twice
Adam.
a week.
That match with Lance Archer last night was fantastic. Yeah, I don't want to jump too ahead of
Yeah,
it,
we're
but no, we're not. No, we'll get there.
We're there. We're there.
We're there. All right, we're there.
Gary's fucking wrong.
Yeah, he's fucking wrong.
He's
as
always
shit,
wrong.
per usual.
He is,
My God.
man, I want to like him.
Hold on.
Do you, though? I don't
Let's
think you
talk
do.
about the match.
Okay.
Let's talk about the match.
When has Paige had a bad match? I mean, it's been a while.
And this is where I'm kind of in the middle, right? We'll talk about the match in a minute. We'll get our at Hangman stuff out of the way
Okay,
now.
all right. I think I know when it was. It was against Brian Cage. That was probably the last bad match he had.
Yeah, I didn't give a fuck
It's not
about
even
that.
just about having bad matches. It's about him being dry. It's fucking.
I'm
desert.
not gonna lie.
No, what do you mean?
Not a huge fan of the cowboy gimmick. However,
Jimmy agrees.
as a professional wrestler, hello. Wow, I hate this. All right, we're good. As a professional wrestler, I thought that he was also as not bad, but average, as he was on as I thought he was as a gimmick. I thought that guys were maybe, it was the fact that he was in the ring with magic, other magical human beings like Kenny Omega and Bryan Danielson. But then I look at a match like the one on Dynamite with Lance Archer, and I don't know about you guys, but I looked at that match, and not just because of Hangman, because I don't think Hangman is trash.
Yeah,
But
that
I
he doesn't
look
think
at-
it's trash, Gary.
I don't think he's
I
trash.
look at
I think
Hangman.
he's just not main event material.
I look at Hangman, and then I look at Lance Archer, who I'm not a huge fan of, and I'm like, this match is gonna fucking suck. This is gonna be the weak match of AEW this week, the weak part of AEW this week, which was phenomenal all across the board. And it was a 5-star
dead
match
ass
of
wrong.
the year,
Yeah.
caliber main event.
Sure was.
It was not
No,
5 stars.
Oh my
my
god!
my
Here we
thing
go.
about Hangman
It
is
was fine.
he's another one that's good with storytelling, because if you remember the promo when he was like, when they were telling him what the match was, he's like, oh, what? He's the way his face reacted, like I just thought that was very funny. It was very like not many wrestlers do that. They're like, oh yeah, oh I can do whatever match, blah blah blah. Like he's like, oh shit, that's the match. All right, shit. Well, all right, here we go. This is what I have to do to prepare myself. You know.
The thing. Here's the thing with
It's funny. He's a
Hangman.
cowboy, and you would imagine that would be his like main thing.
Here's-
What? He's a cowboy?
But a Texas match.
Yeah, but you can
It's
be.
not like he's like, oh,
but
it's an Alaska match. I can't figure it
but
out.
Now you're just secluding Cowboys as Texas. This Cowboys in Oklahoma, I think. Hell, this Cowboys in Rhode Island. Now, did you not see them?
I don't see Cowboys in Rhode Island, Scott.
I mean,
you
that's
seen
that's
Cowboys
that's a
in Rhode
fair
I
Island?
have
point.
not seen Cowboys in Rhode Island.
I've seen cowboy fans in Rhode Island.
Oh,
They suck
they
as fuck.
fucking
That amazing.
suck.
yeah, Cowboys suck. That's fair. That's there's a sports ball for the moment.
Calling
for
them
you.
out now, motherfucker.
Anyway, well, you probably because you haven't gone to like the I don't know if you spend a lot of time in the woods and
In Wyoming?
moving.
I've been to Wyoming.
All right. Anyway,
Wyoming, Rhode Island.
Listen, man, I don't, because there's been so many of them, and I'm gonna break Hangman down to a science so that I don't sound like a fucking dickhead. Because now he grew on me after last night, right? And not that I thought he was trash again. I just have seen way too many cowboy gimmicks in professional wrestling to like any of them anymore. But Hangman always had a little bit of respect for me because he has like the edge to him, and it's like a modern day. It's like a millennial cowboy.
millennial cowboy shit. Yeah, that's what he is.
Isn't that what he was made fun of like 2 weeks ago?
No, that's what he calls himself, millennial cowboy.
And it's not like the
Which is
Trevor
fine.
Murdoch stuff
Oh,
or
bad.
even cowboy. Like I don't care about the cowboy gimmicks.
Bad.
And he makes it work, but it still wasn't enough, right, for me. And I thought, maybe he got lucky with Bryan Danielson. He got lucky with Omega. But then he gets in the ring with somebody like Lance Archer, and it's a 5-star match.
Yeah, and Lance Archer does not have many 5-star matches.
No,
Lance Archer
So
doesn't
that's-
have many 3-star matches.
This
And it
dude
also was not a 5-star match.
It was a 5-star.
It was-
What makes a 5-star match to you? And I know it. And I know what you're gonna say.
Let me tell you, it does not mean it has to have blood.
I'm not saying that. I
That
think
is
that.
the only
I think
reason
that
why that is a
because
highly thought of match.
no,
I think
absolutely
that
not.
I
No.
think that because it was so, and yeah, they were both bloodied up. It was a fucking beatdown.
Yeah, that was.
It was what Vince today would call.
That's good shit.
Not today. He wouldn't say that.
Oh,
He
he
would
wouldn't
look
say
at
that?
that and say it's fucking barbaric.
Yeah.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, he
No.
doesn't like blood now. That's right.
But I think that because it was so much like that, maybe you're taking away from it.
No, not one bit. I will have that match day in and day out in the right circumstance. But like, so much of it was just petty bullshit. Like, what was the racist dude? Help me out on this.
Dan Lambert.
Thank you.
Dan Lambert.
Taking apart the ring ropes and like him going off the back of the ref to still hit his finisher. Shut the fuck up.
Everything about the match from a distance looked sloppy, but it wasn't.
Yeah.
Everything about the match that was done should have made it sloppy, and it wasn't. And I was entertained. Matches like that, to me, they're not my cup of tea usually. Don't get me wrong. It to me, matches like that, and I get you, Gary, I really do, because matches like that, to me, usually I'm like, okay, it's a hardcore match, cool, but it doesn't move me.
Right.
But this one did.
Yeah. Made you feel
I watched
something.
the match live, and when you texted out like, "Oh, this match is fire," I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? So I had to watch it.
So when he says match is fire, it means it's good. That's to describe it to you. Sorry.
Right. I was expecting. That means Jimmy thinks the match is fire.
I
Like
agree
what's
with him.
going on
I'm
in
pretty
your
sure I
lungs if
said
you
yes.
keep
It
doing
is.
I'm pretty good, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. I would say so.
Why don't you lovebirds just sit next to each other? Because I can't. I fucking can't do this anymore. No, I had to rewatch this match 2 hours ago. I don't even know what time it is. And just to
And
check.
you still hate on it.
Still hating on it.
I'm not hating on it. It's a 3.5 star match.
Okay.
The fork was
I
overdone
think you're the
and
Rotten Tomatoes of
unnecessary.
the group, so that's pretty good.
Sure,
and when I
that's
see
fine.
Rotten Tomatoes give like a fucking 70%, I'm like, that movie's gonna be fire.
Right, yeah.
3.5 is 70%. It's like 60%.
I'm just making a comparison here. I think you're the bigger critic of the group, and I can be pretty critical. I'm not gonna lie, but
I like.
he did his fucking lariat off of the
Despite-
referee.
Yeah, the referee, which
That
is
was-
dope. That was cool.
That was not cool. That was stupid.
That
It
was the
thought.
craziest
innovative.
spot I've seen in a while in the ring. I'm not talking like off a ladder. Like he used the ref, and I was like, "What the fuck?" And then
Again, that goes back to great storytelling. It's like, how can I get this guy with my finish? How
change
can
it
I
up.
with the rope down.
exactly? Yeah, the finish has always
That
been
match
the
was so
thing.
good.
Can we talk about how that is a lesser finish than his actual finish?
Oh, the Deadeye.
Yeah.
Or-
That should be his finisher. Why is a clothesline his finisher?
I don't
Because
know
it's
why was it
cowboy
JBL's. That's right. Stan Hansen, JBL.
Me and Scotty are fucking connected.
Let's fucking go.
All right, but the Deadeye, I will give it to him. That is a fucking great finisher.
Yeah.
And it should be a great finisher.
But over the years, Cowboys give some nasty clothesline.
Sure do. Yeah.
Nasty. What about Chris Jericho's finisher that he started doing in AEW?
the Judas?
Dude,
Yeah, that is pretty neat.
that's
yeah.
you love that finisher, don't you?
I don't love it.
He's from Canada. You love it.
I fucking hate Christian. So
Okay.
I don't love all-
Okay.
I don't love all
Okay. Hold on.
Canadians.
Hold on.
Just
Hold on.
not
Hold on.
being
Hold on.
nice.
Hold on. Hold on. What? Where's your beef with the charismatic Christian Cage?
I don't think he's that charismatic.
no, I think that was a joke when he came out as Captain Charisma.
I don't care for Christian either. I'm not
Really?
gonna lie.
No, that was his like.
You know what? That's
his
fine.
one joke.
I will stay on this island as a Christian fan.
We have so much to discuss, guys. We cannot start talking.
We're going off
It's
topic.
fine. This is what
is what we
separates
do.
us from the organized podcast.
Yeah, but
that
yeah.
are like
Organized,
we need to
organized.
do this shit now.
No, we
We're
will-
for the ADH.
We will take down Christian one day.
We will. Yeah, we will.
But today is not the day to just deal with the
Scotty's
low
like, I'm
part
not
of
doing
Jurassic
that. I'm
Express.
I might call out that week.
I wish you called out every week.
Oh shit.
So, are we still talking about fucking Hangman? Or can we move on?
I'm just saying he grew on me. Did
Yeah,
he not grow
yeah,
on
yeah.
you last night a little bit?
No.
Let's admit something though.
I like him
He
more than I
had-
like Lance Archer.
Huh?
I like him more than I like Lance Archer.
Yeah, but the thing is, a match with Lance Archer, you gave 3.5 stars. You would not give Lance Archer a match with Lance Archer that
I haven't seen that many
Ever.
matches with Lance Archer. I don't know why he was thrust into this fucking picture.
I mean, he's
That-
he's
that-
had some good ones with Mox in New Japan, but that's really about it.
That's fair. That's fair.
That's the only time I will defend Lance Archer.
I still don't know why he was put in this title match.
It was a 5-star match.
Yeah.
Um,
You're just wrong. Let's move on. Gary, anyway, come on, let's go.
Not-
Next topic.
You guys need a new definition of a 5-star match.
so
All right, Dave Meltzer.
His is all fucked up.
let's talk WWE this week. There was
He only gave like that ladder match between Sammy and Cody like 3 stars.
That's asinine.
Right. That
What?
match was 5 stars.
That was 5. I didn't.
See?
I didn't know that.
We all agree that match was 5 stars.
I
and
didn't know.
wait.
didn't
You gave
require
it a
blood.
3-star?
No.
Meltzer did.
Meltzer did.
Oh, he's a fucking idiot.
See?
Yeah.
The big dog.
I cannot wait to see what he gives this.
So there's a couple rumors from WWE, and there's also stuff that happened. I'm not gonna downplay and act like they had a fucking bad week.
They had an okay week.
They had an okay week. Most of it was rumors. One of them being a little bit more of a development from the Shane situation, which makes me think when these rumors come out, sometimes I think, okay, it might be a work. Shane apparently was scheduled for a match at Mania this year.
Right?
The last Mania match I think he had was
Kevin Owens.
Kevin Owens, I think you're right.
in
When he got fired?
2020.
Yeah.
Was it 2020? Because in
virtual
2019 it was The
Taker.
Miz.
Oh.
Yeah.
It was The Miz
in New York,
which was terrible.
Yes.
It wasn't that bad.
But Taker was the year before that, so Shane's been back for at least 4 years
Yeah,
now.
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I still, and I know we talked about this last week. I still kind of think that the Shane thing is a work,
No.
especially with the rumor coming out now that he would have had a match planned for Mania. And if I double check, they don't really know what they're not really stating what match he would have had, just that he would have had one.
Probably would have been maybe him and...
No, it was the Austin Theory. Was the
Oh,
match.
that's right. You said that the other week. It's supposed to be him versus
Now,
Austin
is
Theory.
that something that, because I haven't heard that, is that something that you think would have happened? Which I don't disagree with.
That's what
you.
I've read.
Oh, that's what you read.
Yeah, he
Okay.
wanted to have a whole program with Austin Theory.
Well, if you
and when
believe
that got
everything
shut
you read
down-
on the internet, then you know.
Okay, so now I have something to go off that. I think that if that is something that is going around, and that was supposed to be, and I say supposed to be because it could very well still happen, that was supposed to be the match. Obviously, the Austin Theory and Shane McMahon thing, Vince McMahon fits somewhere in there.
Hornswoggle's going to be the special guest referee.
That would be hilarious.
Hornswoggle on a pole.
Now this makes me think even more, because I had no idea about this until you just told me, that it is a work. What better of a storyline than your fucking dad, who's now pretty much like my dad, because I've been seeing some of the Austin Theory and Vince stuff, let you go. So now who's
Yeah.
the golden child? And then boom.
Theory.
You were giving so much credit to the
I am.
No chance.
And this is what I do. This is what I do as a fucking stupid WWE
no
fan.
chance in hell.
Bring Vince back.
Here's
Usually, the Mania season is the only time
Is the only
WWE
time they
that is
try
good.
to get it right.
Yeah, exactly.
you watch
And
the
we
match
did
too?
talk about the fact that the Royal
Yeah.
Rumble is their only solid pay-per-view every year for the last like 3 or 4 years.
Yeah.
I also was reading this fun theory that every time the Royal Rumble is shit, the Mania is great, and vice versa.
Really?
That's true.
So if that's true, then we better
We're
get
in
a
store
fucking
for a
great
great
Mania. I
do you
fucking
see what
hope
I'm
so.
saying? I feel like now, because I didn't know that until you told me, but now to me it's like that's a, and I know what you mean. I'm giving too much credit to WWE. It's kind of like a little bit of a mid-card wet
That
dream
is what
for
I
Mania.
was wishing they were doing when they said they were going to the reality era, and they started doing like closed captioning and like Twitter
Right,
cell phone
right,
videos
right.
backstage and shit.
Do you guys remember when they were pushing Tout?
Oh,
I remember that.
yeah.
Sorry, this is a random. That just popped in my head.
Dark times.
There are two things that I think was the reason for the Shane thing. A, Shane did this for himself, so he never had to fucking wrestle a match again because he's old and he's rich, and what does he care? Or two,
Solid point.
he's gonna go create his own wrestling like promotion.
And Triple H joins him.
You're having a lot of wrestling-related wet dreams, because that's never gonna happen.
Why not?
No,
Shane knows the business. He has the fucking money.
he doesn't have the. I don't think he's.
I think he would have just bought WWE, to be honest
Yeah.
with you.
You think Vince is selling to Shane?
He's going to sell to whoever has the money.
And why would he sell to himself, basically? He's like, oh, Disney? You're gonna give
Whoever
me this
has
money.
the money.
Yeah,
Whoever has
Shane.
the money.
Shane does not have Tony Khan money though.
No.
No.
And you need
So why
someone-
doesn't Shane just go start up his own? Oh, what was it called? What was his?
Oh,
Raw-
that stupid Raw After Dark bullshit.
Yeah.
Like it was a fucking
stupid.
HBO
Yeah,
special.
That was so
t-
dumb.
taking
had such high
taxi
hopes for
cabs
that shit.
with
Yeah.
sex workers.
All right. Whatever.
Sorry.
But I think he could have his own promo or promotion.
I think that
How
this-
great would it be to divide the viewers from the E to AEW to Shane's and just split everyone?
So Shane McMahon, he's gonna put a Wrestling After Dark, put it on HBO, and it's gonna be
AEW.
WWF of the '90s with the lingerie matches and the bar brawls.
I don't know what Shane's like entire like booking theories are, so maybe
I don't know.
he's game for all that. I doubt it.
I mean, he was a producer.
Yards.
Did you say last week he like he basically booked himself into the
That's what all the reports
The
were
Rumble?
Sports War Rumble? Yeah,
Yeah.
that's right. Yeah,
and he's the reason why the Rumble this year sucked.
right. Yeah.
It's a work. The whole thing's a work.
Anyway,
Vince McMahon is going to be special guest referee of Austin Theory versus Shane McMahon. Even if he isn't, give me Austin Theory versus Shane McMahon and make it the reality era type stuff that was working for a little bit. Where
Jimmy, I will give you 5 heat points.
Okay.
If Shane
Not one. Not
ever
two.
shows up in the E again.
All right.
I will especially give you 5 if he's at this year's
I'll give you
Mania.
5 if I'm wrong. How about that?
So witness right there. Y'all saw it.
Handshake.
Yep. This is some legit shit.
It is, and you're absolutely right. This is what I do all the time as a WWE fan. We all get caught slipping sometimes, and we all get caught, wishing for the best, and it never happens.
We sure do, yeah.
Very optimistic.
I mean, the last time I got excited for a WWE show, I think it was when AJ Styles came out, or like,
That
or that was like the last time where I was like, yeah, this is gonna be WWE is gonna be good from here for at least for a little
Give
while.
him some love. Me and Gary, WWE is so in the shitter right now. Not entirely. That me and Gary were actually hyped to see a Cena return,
Yeah.
and the Brock return even. Like that never happens.
I don't think The Rock will return. At least it won't be.
No, a Brock return.
Oh,
when
Brock,
came
sorry.
back.
Okay, yes.
So like, I don't know.
I was really hoping for Peacemaker at Rumble. Man,
I think everybody was.
how else?
That would be
Sorry.
cool.
That would have been so great.
I still need to
What
watch
a
it.
missed marketing opportunity.
If Shane actually got released and it's not a work the way I'm predicting, you could have replaced that with, if just to let him go, you should have replaced that with Peacemaker.
Right. Or
But would Shane have a 90-day?
I don't
Because he was technically talent.
was he talent?
I
I
don't-
thought he was technically a
I think
producer.
he was. I think he was technically talent. Well, I mean, he was on camera, so I think you have to be, right. I mean, I don't know how contracts work, but I would assume if you appear on TV, you must have some sort of talent contract in your contract somewhere.
Speaking of people who could have returned at the Royal Rumble, and people who should be returning in the next month or so, the GOAT will be coming back to WWE television. Kurt Angle is apparently coming back.
That is very heavily rumored. Yes.
No, it is confirmed.
It's confirmed.
Oh yes.
Talk about it.
5-star
Like,
confirmed. Okay, yeah.
So-
Let's source check.
So, the greatest of all time, your Olympic hero, America's hero, Kurt Angle,
You
confirmed
suck.
on his podcast
You suck.
last week
You suck.
that not only was he
You
supposed to return, he
suck.
was asked to return before the Royal Rumble,
You suck.
but he was supposed to
You
return for
suck.
WWE programming for at least the next month.
You suck.
What is he
I'm
gonna
sorry.
do?
Yeah, what exactly? What is he gonna do? Is he
I
gonna,
know Kurt Angle's in your top 5.
We're not gonna see
one.
him against.
He's number
He's
one.
the GOAT.
We're not gonna see
Shawn
him against
Michaels.
Joe, against AJ. Like
Fine.
who's
No, he's
gonna
not.
wrestle?
He's great.
He's
But-
great.
Yeah.
Yeah. I know.
But Kurt Angle's best matches was against Shawn, so
Kurt Brett.
Look how you said that. Kurt Angle's best matches were with Shawn.
And
Not
who
Shawn's
else's-
best matches were with Shawn's best matches are
Man,
with
there's-
everybody.
I think there's
Shawn's great
I think-
matches were-
Hold on, I'm no mathematician, but there's a consistent thing here with Shawn Michaels. Does that make him the greatest
guys,
of all time ever?
who? No, no chance in hell. Because who else can have a really fantastic match with Brock Lesnar?
No one.
Exactly.
I'm
but
about
Kurt
to get
can.
sturdy here.
Oh, and what about Mark Henry? No one.
He's an
But
AEW.
Kurt can.
He's an AEW.
Sexy boy.
What does that matter?
Sexy Scott.
I'm just a sexy boy.
I've never been so disturbed.
Good. Be fucking disturbed, motherfucker. Let's fucking go. What is Kurt Angle gonna do? I'm not gonna.
I have no
hate.
idea.
No, that's a
'Cause
solid
one of my
point.
favorite matches that Shawn has in his career is versus Kurt Angle.
Oh,
yeah.
Mania.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kurt Angle's
But
never
what
had a
is he
bad
gonna-
match in his life.
But what is he gonna do though? Post Perk
tell
Angle. You know about Perk Angle?
Yeah, TNA.
Perk Angle. Post Perk Angle.
Didn't he say he was never like actually high in the ring when he like? I mean, I'm sure who knows if he actually was or not.
Kurt Angle is a fucking animal. Don't
he
get me
was.
Oh
wrong.
fuck yeah.
But I
He
feel like
wrestled,
With a
With a
broken
broken freaking
freaking neck.
neck.
Yes.
Yeah.
but also in the E did he wrestle with a broken freaking neck. His entire 2008 World Heavyweight Championship run was with a broken freaking neck.
That's true. It was. Yeah, he's not wrong.
I want to see because I feel like post Perk Angle hasn't had
Stop going back to that.
a great match since post Perk Angle.
He's fucking 50-something.
Okay, but anything beyond
50-something can still wrestle.
anything beyond ECW owned by WWE's Kurt Angle is shit.
Well,
he had a lot of really great matches in TNA.
No, he did have good matches. He had a few.
Okay,
great
let me correct myself here then. Before Perk Angle, everything was great. After that, shit.
Well, Perk Angle started with the ECW stuff.
Can we stop referring to the GOAT as Perk Angle?
Yeah, that pop.
He had so many issues. Motherfuckers, if you were wrestling with a broken freaking neck, you would also be on Perk.
Yes.
I fucking love this picture, dude. This fucking
Which one? Which one is it?
This one right here.
Oh,
He looks like a fucking cold-blooded
he
killer.
does. Look at that beard.
It's funny that you are talking about Kurt Angle's substance use when there's a very famous case of substance use in wrestling. Oh, fuck yeah, that's Shawn Michaels before he found God.
And guess
Yeah,
what?
he did.
After he found God, he came back
He
and
came
had
back
and he
even
wrestled
more
God.
five-star matches.
Matches.
That's fine. That's because he found God before he hit fucking 25.
True, but
what?
my boy came back, man, and had 5-star matches. I haven't seen Kurt Angle come back from Perk Angle, which is this right here in Impact Wrestling. Prime Perk
That's
Angle
a Bound for Glory picture in the background.
He looks like a thug, though. I'll give him.
Oh no, it's Impact Wrestling. You're right.
He's got like a
should grow a
half beard,
beard.
half chin strap.
He looks like fucking Hogan back in the '97 with that dark
Kurt had
beard.
so many great TNA matches.
Gary, I'm done trolling and I'm done trying to fucking go at it with you. I will say this. Because I do love Kurt Angle, I was going to say Perk Angle again. Even when he's Perk Angle, because he looks like a fucking thug, because I love him, I do want him to have better matches than what he had.
Yeah, do you
most
really think
recent.
that you really think that Baron Corbin match was the way he wanted to go out?
Seriously.
I do want him to I genuinely want him to have a fucking phenomenal match at Mania.
You know what he's gonna
That'd
do?
be nice.
He's gonna be the manager for the Alpha Academy.
Predictable, I guess, but yeah, okay.
Predictable.
Now
They're trying to fucking
that's
get
fine.
Gable over like crazy.
But just give them a good opponent, give him a good send off. That's all I'm asking for now.
Legit though, I went to that Mania where he retired. You know how fucking pissed I was that he retired.
Did he
losing?
actually announce his retirement though when he was doing that?
Oh yeah, that was his
I
final
think
match.
so. Yeah.
Which, I mean, he might have just done that because Vince told him he's not like really getting a match anymore and he's not doing anything anymore.
Right.
But I don't know. Daniel Bryan's out here wrestling and Corey Graves got a clearance.
I did see that.
Let the motherfucker pop a perk and just go out there and go do his thing if that's gonna help him.
Right.
That's it.
I mean, look what the fuckers did just did to Jeff Hardy.
Yeah.
Apparently that was a bunch of shit.
Hell yeah.
Apparently
So?
he like I saw Matt went on Twitch on his wife's Twitch and said they got the drug results, the test results back, and he was negative. He didn't
Right.
have anything in the system.
And now they want to put the
WB
motherfucker in Hall of Fame.
WB was trying to basically like say, hey, we'll put you in the Hall of Fame, basically, so he wouldn't sign with AEW because you know that's gonna happen. You know Matt's gonna say, hey, come on.
100%. I think Matt just confirmed.
Did he?
Yeah.
Maybe.
So, expect that coming soon.
There was a rumor which is likely very true, which is why they angled her with 2 heels in the matter of a week with Becky Lynch and Charlotte. Charlotte being the more stronger heel that she can work with. Ronda Rousey, there was a big talk had with Ronda Rousey backstage in WWE regarding her, not being, I'm sorry, a little bitch about the crowd reactions.
People might not like you, dude. It happens.
It's gonna happen.
It's gonna happen.
In the wrestling world, Roman Reigns is a prime example.
Sure.
Do better.
Do your work.
What?
Do your job.
And if it's not your fault, ask WWE to book you better.
Yeah.
But Ronda Rousey, and to be fair, Ronda Rousey's been doing what WWE has asked her to do, and that's what somebody. whoever fucking reported this shit on Bleacher, I'm not gonna fucking say names because, you know, when we're out there, that's when I'll start calling people out, stupid reporters. But
We're coming for you.
Whoever wrote this thing on Bleacher try to make a point and say, oh, you know, well, she's only doing what WWE asked her to do. No fucking shit. That is not my problem, and I think I speak for all wrestling fans when I say...
But isn't that what the E's problem was, is that she's not doing what they asked her to do? They don't want her going out and being pissed at the fans.
No, they're talking about... So the point that whoever wrote this in Bleacher was saying is that, you know, their negative reactions back when she had her first run in WWE, that their negative reactions is not fair because all she was doing was whatever WWE was asking her to do, playing whatever character she was playing. True. But she wasn't doing it good.
Right.
Her mic, it's how unbelievably dry she was on the microphone, and sometimes even just stiff in the ring.
Yep.
Drier than the white meat on Thanksgiving dinner.
So when she comes back,
Thanksgiving.
So when she comes back, and they have to have this, and they have to have this talk with you, dude, just come back and do better.
Right. I mean, I don't think it's wrong for WWE to ask of her to do better. Because they want her, they obviously are. They invested in her. Why can't she just bite the? You know, because like I mean, plenty of divas. Almost said divas. Plenty of superstars have dealt with that before. I mean, like people always shit on Charlotte. They always shit on Sasha. They always shit. They like anybody will find anything to complain about anybody. So just because, like you said, Ronda's being a little bit of a bitch about it, she needs to put her big girl pants on and say, you know what? I mean, yes, because she was a tough son of a bitch in UFC. This is a little bit different. You know, you can't just, you know, us fans don't really want you to actually punch other people in the mouth. You know,
and she had a decent. I was happy with Ronda's return.
No, I was too, and
she had a decent. She had a good reaction at the Royal Rumble.
Yeah, but I don't really care. But I feel like it's like that she had that, and now she's redacted.
Is it that people don't forget, or that she doesn't forget?
She doesn't forget because now it's redacted back to how
Exactly.
she hates the fans. It's like it's like she forgot that they gave her the oh my gosh, thank God you're back, and she's like fuck you, I don't give a shit.
Make the pop happen for you, or shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
Yeah, and she definitely made the pop happen at the Royal Rumble.
Yeah, ride it.
Right. Yep. People loved her return. I don't know why, but people loved her fucking return.
Because right now, same thing we always go back to, right, fellas? WWE.
They need that star power. They need that talent.
Anything right now.
But man, I don't even get Ronda's problem when she's getting this kind of reaction coming back. Be fucking happy with that. Be the smiles that you were when you were in the ring with The Rock. Like, be the person that, like, why people liked you in the first place in UFC.
Right. Maybe she can't really figure it out. Maybe she can't decide what character she wants to do.
Right.
Or
does she even know what character is?
No, probably not.
No. That's why I don't like her in the first place.
She could just be Ronda Rousey, and maybe that's what she's doing. And maybe you know, she needs more brushing up on her mic skills. She looked all right in the ring. You know, she looked a little better in the ring, but the mic skill stuff has to be worked on. So
the mic skills were never really there, to be honest.
Yeah,
who else is dry as fuck on the mic? Goldberg.
Oh, we're segueing into that smoothly, as smooth as we can, because God,
smooth like a Goldberg suplex, huh?
Could you not have given Roman anyone else until Mania?
God, why does he get to walk in the door every single time and get a title shot automatically? I thought Vince doesn't like people that he didn't create.
Right.
And you damn know well Vince did not create Goldberg. Just because he's a wet dream of what Vince wanted back in the day doesn't mean that I don't know. I'm sick of seeing Goldberg. I never wanted to see him back. The only time I ever really somewhat cared about Goldberg is when he came back.
Money.
Yeah, blood money.
That is the only person that the Saudi Arabians know anymore.
And Brock Lesnar.
How did I fucking forget? I'm like, why? And I keep
Elimination
forgetting
Chamber.
that Elimination Chamber
Yeah,
is in
that's-
Saudi.
that
They
makes
are
sense.
still asking for The Undertaker.
I believe. Yeah.
They're like, hey, when can Bam Bam Bigelow come out?
Bro, you know how I
Rip.
feel about The Undertaker returns that threw him into the ground, and I do want to have a special episode dedicated to Taker and all of that.
Yeah.
But
bust out his good
even
jacket
with
for
that
that.
said, I would have taken Taker versus Roman again instead of Goldberg versus Reigns.
Oh, no way.
Taker versus
Please.
Roman again.
Still no. Please don't do that to Taker's legacy.
Taker versus Roman
I
or
am-
Goldberg versus Roman?
Goldberg
Neither.
versus Roman.
Neither.
I
Hell
am
no.
Neither.
Fuck that.
not for the fact the match I think is going to be good.
I feel you on
Because
the neither,
I-
but pick one.
Yeah, Taker.
But I will say,
But
go ahead, I'm
it'll
sorry.
be great for Goldberg to finally take a loss here to Roman Reigns, and then it's like spear versus spear.
Do you think they're gonna make Roman?
100%. There's no doubt in my mind Roman is going to go over clean.
Even in Blood Money, Saudi Arabia?
The fuck?
Yes.
They're still getting paid.
Fair.
I will. I swear to God, dude. And I'm saying it right here, right now. I swear on my fucking daughter.
Don't do that.
I will stop.
Just do legit points. He points.
No. I will
No, this is real
literally
shit, Gary.
stop fucking reporting WWE shit on this podcast. You guys can fucking do it if Roman loses his championship to Goldberg.
Wow.
Guys,
Okay.
you remember back when Goldberg took the title off the Fiend?
I don't fucking want to remember. This is the shit. Oh my God. I fucking can't.
You know what?
Biggest star they've made in years.
And I'm gonna say I know we're focusing on Goldberg at the moment, but it's kind of similar what they did to Big E. They ripped the championship from Big E, gave it to Lesnar.
Do we really think that Roman's losing to Goldberg in this room right
Do we
now?
really think that Big E has been demoted?
yeah,
Like the rumors are
little bit.
saying?
yeah.
A little
There's rumored going around that the morale is very down because of the treatment of him and like
Yeah.
a lot of other people.
Yeah.
I
Yes.
love that. That is my favorite rumor that's ever come out.
Why?
Not that the E is like losing favor, that everyone's revolting on the E.
Oh, okay.
Because of how bad they're treating Big E.
Okay,
And how
that's fair.
beloved he is. Because, like, man, what a way for the locker room to come together to be like, fuck you. We love this guy and we're not the champion. Like, that's total 180 compared
it
to
is.
what the
What it used to
80s
be.
and 90s used to be.
Yep.
Like, I love that entire
Maybe
mentality.
they're trying to kind of recreate the culture there, which it probably should have been recreated or at least been
They
modernized.
being the E or
The E, like the wrestlers now,
Yeah.
like the modern, like the
right.
like the Kofis, the
I can't believe they're
Riddles.
getting up on Big E. He's as good of a face as they ever have.
Yeah.
Do we in this room think that Goldberg is going to take the title from Roman?
No.
No, because I mean,
Nose across the board.
yeah, I mean, Roman's too hot. I don't know when he's gonna lose.
Right?
know?
We know that I love it.
Right.
Until I feel like now it's becoming a thing where like someone really deserving has to be Roman, because you don't do this long title reign and just give it to just anybody.
Though it is Vince, and you never know. He
But
could.
I'm solid on my fucking word when I say that I will literally not report WWE anymore on this podcast
If Goldberg wins,
because I'm not going to be watching.
when is Elimination Chamber?
Couple
It's,
weeks.
it's soon, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We got to make a post show happen, hopefully.
Yeah.
If we're free that day and all that.
But
Can you have given anyone else to? I understand now. I understand because it's in Saudi. I don't understand, but in WWE's fucking world, I understand. Could you not have given Roman anyone else?
no, they couldn't have that.
No, because I mean, like Gary said, they're asking for 90 stars and people who are probably dead.
Yeah, they would probably pay for Chris Benoit to come back.
They don't know who that is. They haven't caught up to that year yet.
They want Eddie Guerrero and Chris Benoit to main event the next Saudi Arabia show.
They would.
They are looking for fucking the bigger stars, guys. Come on. They want Hulk Hogan to return. They're like, how much is he? Huh.
The silver lining in this match, and it goes similar to what I was predicting for Royal Rumble that didn't happen. The silver lining in this match for me is Roman Goldberging Goldberg.
You know what?
I want him to, in his
Never thought
words,
Goldberging would become a verb.
Here we are.
I want him to literally, in his own words, smash Goldberg in fucking 2 minutes.
If Reigns beats the shit out of Goldberg in 2.5 minutes, yeah, that's
I will literally
I'd be here
cry
for that.
happy tears of
I'd
joy
be here for that.
for the first time at a Saudi show.
You know what's gonna
Because
happen?
I've never watched a Saudi
I
show.
have
but-
PTSD. I don't know how you guys feel about the Saudi Arabia shows.
Terrible. Don't
I
like
have
them.
PTSD,
Don't watch them. Oh, with
and I'm
Taker?
sure it's the same thing with you. watching my boy, the Heartbreak Kid, come back for a match that was absolutely atrocious.
Should have never happened.
And I'm not over it.
Never happened. Should have never happened. And then they made that stupid figure that makes him look like a.
Why?
I don't know.
What?
You know what figure I'm talking about, right?
Do you see how he looks in WWE 2K22?
No, I bet it looks fucking terrible though.
Oh, I can't wait to see this shit.
Dude, high perk angle.
We're gonna go to Perk Michaels.
No, it's God Michaels.
We all know he's on fucking Perks.
Shawn
I don't
Michaels
care if he
needs-
believes in God here or not.
Where is it? Where is it, damn it?
Oh, in Battlegrounds?
There was a fucking picture that came out of him and and in NXT. This is it. They are massacring my boy and everything.
Oh no! Look at that.
Like,
Is this
that's fine.
2K22?
Look at
Yes.
that. Look at
Why
that
is that-
It's just
hairline.
a
so
sample.
bad.
It's a sample. It's Beth Phoenix and him. And,
Yeah.
You
I
know,
would never have
probably
guessed that's Brett Phoenix.
No, that doesn't look like anything like Beth Phoenix. Holy cow!
and it happens with the figures too. With the recent Shawn Michaels figures, just pretend he still has hair,
Yo,
or at
how-
least give him a better hairline.
Yo, how bad is that figure?
He doesn't have a good hairline currently. How are they going to scan him in?
I don't care. Fucking fix it. We used to collect wrestling figures that made Big Show look ripped.
Did you see the
Fix
last?
it.
Did you see the last graphic they used for Ric Flair? They made him look like he was 20 years younger.
Fix it.
Nah,
I don't care.
This. We're good with this. The Heartbreak Grandfather.
I don't want to see it. Fix it. And the
The
lazy
Heart
eye
Attack
shit.
Grandfather.
It's
He's always had
fucking
that.
disrespectful.
It is, yeah. I mean, the lazy eye thing is probably Jericho's fault.
I
but-
love. My favorite is the hair that doesn't even equally match.
Oh, it doesn't. Oh my God,
goes
it doesn't.
Halfway back.
Yeah, the top right on my.
Yep.
Yeah. That's
Yep.
bad. A little left
It's
if
like
you're
a
looking
widow's
stage.
peak in the wrong side.
Good
Dude,
lord.
Please fix it.
No.
Fuck.
Nope. I'm over this. But the rest of that game looked great.
You're gonna have to save that
It
image.
does look amazing,
Man.
and I can't wait to review it. I went down a rabbit hole because the Saudi shows since that
So
travesty.
you know what's gonna happen? Brock Lesnar. That's what's gonna happen because Brock Lesnar has heat with both these guys. So
I
Brock-
would love that finish too, Gary. You know what, man? I got you, bro.
That's not our thing anymore.
I don't. It is.
It's our thing. It's always gonna be the thing.
No, it's a
Just
main event
if
thing.
it's not broke, don't fucking fix it,
It's
bro.
broke.
How is it broke?
I don't know. We need something else. We need an L and an H.
no. I
No.
wanted this too sweet. We grew up in the fucking 90s. God damn it.
We gotta throw it up.
I'm good with either my finish or your finish, respectfully.
Yeah.
Brock Lesnar is going to come out. He's going to distract them both.
Yeah.
But it's going to be long enough for Goldberg to be distracted enough that he gets speared.
Right.
And Roman takes the title. And then Roman and Brock go face to face with the titles. And they go unification at Mania.
I will say, since the Shawn Michaels, the DX versus Brothers of Destruction match, this is the first Saudi show I'm looking forward to.
Really?
It's decent. The Elimination Chamber.
I'll always watch Elimination Chamber. I don't care what it
Elimination
is.
Chamber is always good, and the Roman versus Goldberg match is going to be entertaining because Goldberg is not going to beat Roman. No. So
Sure hope not.
as long as we have an
Sure, Vince
entertaining,
McMahon no chance button on there.
I need to make that actually.
Yeah.
You're right. I'll take note of that.
That's a good one. I like that.
What the finish is going to be entertaining. So the match is going to be entertaining. It's either going to be
so.
my finish or Gary's finish. I don't know if you have a different finish or if you think it's going to go in 2 ways.
Who's getting heat points for this?
Let's say that I think there's definitely not going to be a clean finish.
Yeah. Although I would love it. I feel like I would love.
Like a
I love Gary's finish, but I love my finish more just
Oh, you
because
know what?
it would be
All right,
nice.
fine. You know what? Then I'll go this way. Roman clean.
Yeah,
No.
which means him smashing him.
Yeah. Oh, that's okay. So,
So we're in agreement. But I love your finish though. But I would
You
love
can
mine
throw
more.
something else out there.
what?
You can't take the Goldberg take.
No, he loves me. Scotty loves me.
Yeah.
I don't know if you know this.
What if Roman wins by disqualification?
Like he did at
Like
Royal
he did at
Rumble.
Royal Rumble. Yeah.
That'd be
maybe.
nice.
Right.
That would be nice.
Like, I don't know, Goldberg spears him 1,000 times. And I don't know.
You know,
I don't know.
bro?
I just
like it.
I just don't think I don't care enough for these Saudi shows. I don't even want to give it my attention.
I'm looking forward to this one a little bit, though.
I'll only watch Elimination Chamber itself.
Did you know that the Elimination Chamber was supposed to be War Games, but of course Vince doesn't like any idea that's not his, so he's like, come up with something else.
Yeah.
So when
The
Jericho
Elimination
pitched it, he
Chamber
said
in
we should
Saudi
do War
Arabia.
Games.
I don't remember where I heard it. I think it was on it was a Jericho podcast. I think it was Red Dragon. Red Dragon was on recently.
Guys, why do we hate Goldberg?
Cause he fucking sucks, man.
But let's put it on the
Does he
heat
suck
scale.
80 dicks or does he suck 80 dicks?
Oh, he sucks like 90 dicks.
Let's put it on the heat scale. Okay.
Heat scale? Okay.
Okay.
So with the heat scale, we should break down a wrestler.
To a science.
Right. Of course. And each wrestler, I think, needs different characteristics to succeed.
Mm-hmm.
Sure.
Each wrestler should have some great charisma.
Right.
That has to be number one.
Charisma
right?
is like.
Do you have the it factor?
Yes.
Yeah.
According to WWE, Goldberg does.
What about moves?
According to us, I don't think he does.
Hot goodbye.
The only exciting thing, and we'll go back to this real quick.
Oh man, that should be on there.
What should be on there?
Entrance.
And all right, so boom, that's what I'm getting at right now. The only entertaining thing about Goldberg, not him on the mic,
Nope.
not him cutting a promo, which is the same shit. When he comes out, that is the most exciting thing about Goldberg. All the hype. He has one of the best entrances in WWE history. I'm not gonna take that away from him, but that is where the excitement stops for me. And I think that WWE, aside from the Saudi money, where they get it twisted, and this is what WWE fans need to stop doing, so they stop bringing him back. Stop fucking getting hype when Goldberg comes out. All of the live fucking crowds ever.
And they pop, and it's I don't understand it. And I don't know if it's because the production team is just feeding pipe noise into the crowd, which
No,
most
it's
likely
not.
is.
It's
But
not.
they did that a couple weeks ago with
Boys,
Ronda.
let's break this down to a science.
When
Okay.
when
We'll
Batista
get there.
came back, they booed the shit out of him. And I love Batista.
Yeah.
we will
But we'll-
we will get there. Let's break down Goldberg to a science, okay? With the heat scale. Okay? With the heat scale, we're going to rank a wrestler, in this case Goldberg, on 5 different criterias. Their charisma, their moves, their moveset, including their finisher, how well they can sell, how safe they are, and their entrance itself. Okay? So, on a scale of 1 to 10, what do we feel Goldberg's charisma is? Smack? Start that off.
A negative 109.
Wow.
We're starting strong. Great. Actually, between 1 and 10.
Yeah,
1 and 10.
Negative 10.
Between 1 and 10.
I'll say, if you unbiasedly, if you appreciate the old school yelling big strong man, for that reason,
10.
I'll give him like a 2.9.
Right. I would say a good 3. Right? Like, I believe that he believes he's a badass.
Mm-hmm.
And, like, I would probably follow him on a football field.
Yeah, he's definitely clearing a path for you.
Right. He is believable, but man, is he hateable. So, he's a 3. I am not buying what he is selling.
Now we're talking about let's keep our current feelings. That's what I'm
Right.
doing. Of Goldberg being forced down our throats by WWE out of it. We're talking even
Totally removed.
We're talking even Goldberg from back then.
Yep.
Okay, all right.
Like some WCW Goldberg. Peak Goldberg.
Mm-hmm.
This is what we do. At the heat
Do you
scale,
want me to give
we
you
look
a-
at the peak.
Do you want me to give you a legit number then?
Yeah.
Yes.
WCW,
Yep. Peak Goldberg.
peak Goldberg, charisma. I give it a solid 3.
Okay. Cool.
All right, 3s across the board.
All right. What about his moves, his finisher, his move set? Jimmy, what do you think?
1 point.
You don't think the jackhammer is impressive?
1.6.
You don't think the jackhammer is it's a cool finisher,
Sounds like you
it
really
is
like
cool.
a jackhammer.
and it's cool.
It is cool.
But he
1.6.
also who has a better spear than him?
Roman.
Roman, Edge.
hell no. Hell no.
No?
Hell no.
I mean,
Edge
Roman,
has
yes.
the worst
Edge
spear
has
that
the
has ever
weakest
been.
spear in the fucking world.
Okay, all right.
agree.
I will redact my Edge, and I will replace it with Rhino.
Roman.
Yep.
So you're in agreement then?
That Roman has the better spear?
Yeah.
Bennett.
Not peak Goldberg.
You're not acknowledging him, bro. This is fucking stupid.
The fact that you're
This
not
podcast just got dumb.
Because
Recent Goldberg,
you're
yes,
not
he has a
ag-
better spear.
You're not
But
acknowledging
peak
the tribal
Goldberg,
chief.
When he looked like he was literally breaking someone in half, that was
Rhino-
Gary, I'll boost his score. I'll boost the move score up to. I'll give it another 3. I'll throw another 3 on the moves just because of the spear. I don't.
I like the jackhammer.
I don't care. For
You're
the
gonna tell
jackhammer.
me you didn't think Rhino actually blew through people versus Goldberg? Yes, I mean, granted, Goldberg probably has the height and weight. Well, maybe not with the weight, but maybe the height advantage on Rhino. But
Why are we
when you saw
discussing Rhino?
Rhino gore through someone, did you really not believe that person probably has a bruise or cracked
didn't-
rib?
Rhino was not in this discussion.
You said we're talking about the
better
spear.
spears.
Talking about spears.
We were saying between Goldberg and Reigns.
No. We did not specify one or two. You said who has the best spear. You did not say it was a Roman or Goldberg because you all jumped down my throat and said Edge. But I gonna redact my
All right, so
Edge.
the best spear of all time belongs to
Roman.
all time.
Roman. Roman.
Rhino.
You? What do you think?
Oh man, it's gotta be. I hate myself for this. It's gotta be Roman. I love Rhino Spear. And who was the other guy I was thinking of? I was trying to come up with.
I fucking love this show,
that-
man.
Monty.
Oh, Monty Brown. That was not a spear. That was the
Yeah,
pounce.
I know. That's why
That was a shoulder tackle at
I
most.
still love that though.
I mean, it's different.
Yeah. Yes, I will say Roman.
Guys, I just pictured a fucking World Wrestling Entertainment without Roman, and I got really sad.
Did you?
Yeah.
That'd be interesting. I wonder who would be the top dog without Roman.
No one. Fucking company.
It has to be someone. But who would it be?
I don't know. I don't want to think about
Would it be someone better?
It looks like a dark place.
It could be better.
It looks like I'm only watching wrestling on Wednesdays and
It could be
Fridays.
Seth Rollins, who would be much better.
I love Rollins, but I don't know, man. Roman's on some shit.
Only because he has Paul Heyman.
No.
If he didn't have the circle he does, he wouldn't be top.
I disagree. You're gonna fucking laugh at my
All right,
selling rating.
Yeah,
for
let's
him.
go with selling though. What do we think Goldberg's selling is? Is he
I give him.
HBK level? That's what we're thinking, right?
Bite your fucking tongue,
He's
bro.
up there with Dolph Ziggler.
What do you mean? Oh,
I give
fucking
his
what?
selling.
I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
I'll give his selling an 8.9.
Where what the fuck are you talking about?
Who's fucking doing it? He doesn't sell because he's always going against people in history who are fucking smaller than him.
Well, that's fair. Okay, I see
He's
what you're
selling
saying.
perfectly. I hate it, but it's true. It's true.
Yeah,
All
I
right.
mean, when
Let's
was the
take
last?
this back.
No. When's the last time you saw Goldberg got anywhere close to being manhandled?
But Goldberg,
Versus Brock
motherfucker,
Lesnar.
Bill Goldberg,
Well,
you
yeah.
better fucking sell the shit out of Roman beating your ass whenever Elimination Chamber comes.
Did you see
hope
him
so.
facing Brock Lesnar though at WrestleMania 20?
That stiff ass match.
that match? I don't even want to remember
Right.
that match.
He couldn't sell for shit against someone who is bigger than him.
Some say don't acknowledge one match at WrestleMania 20. I say I acknowledge that one. Let's not acknowledge Brock versus Goldberg.
Yeah. Yep. Because you know what, that match was pretty good. Not the Goldberg Lesnar. I'm talking about the
Yeah.
one we don't. Yeah.
Yeah. No, we can talk about it
we
because it's
talk about it?
legit
Okay.
heat. Yeah, we're not.
yeah.
Actually, no, it's funny. I think it was like the night after Mania. There was like an 8-man tag match. It was like pretty much like all of like the main events of WrestleMania 20.
Yes.
It was
yes,
like
yes.
you probably saw the
Yes.
same post I saw recently.
Yeah.
Where it was like Mick, Benoit,
Yup.
someone else against Shawn, Triple H, Ric Flair, and someone else. Or I mean, I'm mixing up the teams, but
No, I think that was right because it's just Shawn. It would be Shawn, Triple H, and Ric Flair.
yes, yeah.
All right, so you're sticking with your 8.5 selling.
Yeah.
Selling. I'll give him a 6.
What the fuck, guys? 2. He's a 2.
But because but Jimmy's right. He has never really faced anyone that like can beat him up.
Until
Brock
Elimination Chamber.
Lesnar.
Yeah,
What?
but
But
WWE always looks at those guys as like equal titans.
Yeah.
And
That's
I
fine
don't
with me.
agree
You
with
think
it.
that?
And I don't
I
agree
want
with it.
Goldberg to be able to sell an F5 without getting up.
Yes, and I don't agree with it. But in WWE's eyes, and it's not Goldberg's
equals.
fault.
It's
No, it's
100%
not.
Goldberg's fault.
Huh?
It's 100% his
No.
fault.
If WWE, if Vince McMahon, the boss,
Vince was
is telling
in
you,
Goldberg's ear, telling him, "Do not sell
yes,
this
he was,
F5."
bro. Yes, he was.
No,
No, I bet you Goldberg's got. He said, "I have to protect my."
I can see Vince absolutely struggling and saying, "God, whose fucking dick do I have in my mouth right now? Who do I give this to?" And that's it. Both guys are not gonna sell each other's shit correctly.
just kick out of it. You don't have to get up immediately
Well,
after.
I agree, because you know I'm a Brock Lesnar boy all day, but man, I'm sticking
right.
to it.
How safe has Goldberg been?
He hasn't injured anybody.
He nearly killed the Undertaker. I'm gonna give him a -3.
That is true. That is very true. But also, WWE's fault for booking that match.
Yeah, that's fair too.
Other than that,
That's another person he couldn't sell to.
his safeness, I'll give him being safe. I can't remember any notable injuries, but so with that said,
Bret Hart.
I'll put it somewhere in like, oh yeah.
Brett, Goldberg's reason why Brett had to cut his career short. That stiff kick gave him
Yes.
that.
Okay.
Yeah.
You know what, man? Goldberg for his safety gets a 4.4.
Well, I mean, if you really think about it, Goldberg kind of did us a favor.
4.4. He did.
Kind of did.
You know what, Goldberg? I'll give you a 6.6.
You know, Goldberg, you're very safe. I think you did a fantastic
Goldberg,
job.
we love you, man.
I changed my mind.
Yeah, that's it. We love Goldberg now.
Goldberg.
Goldberg. Now we're every fan. Now we're every fan. Every week.
We did it. Everyone
week.
quits.
Somebody walks off this show.
Well,
Gary, come back. You didn't give your safeties. Your safety rating. We are the OSHA of pro wrestling. Gary's gonna give his fucking safety rating now.
at least when
Said we can't do natives, so 1.
1.
1. I was so close to giving him a 5.
I knew
until
you
Scott-
gave him a 1 because of what he did to your boy.
Fuck him.
And now it's explained. All makes sense. You know what? I think I just became the biggest Goldberg mark.
I'm fucking. Oh my god! You kidding me?
You know what? Play his theme on the way out.
You know what? No. I'm sure there's a way he fucked up HBK. I'm sure.
They've never touched.
I'm sure there's a way. But let's end this rating with entrance.
I will say his entrance at the time, peak Goldberg. I'll give it a 6.
What?
Peak Goldberg. His entrance it was short. It was sweet. It had pyro as a kid.
Short.
No, I mean not
It
short.
was the opposite of short. It was longer than Taker's.
I'll give his entrance. I'll give his entrance a fucking 8.8.
Right.
You're doing points now. I was only gonna do 7. So
It's exciting,
Yeah,
but
it
I'm
is
not
exciting.
cheering for him.
it's so fucking long.
If I'm at a live event, stop cheering for Goldberg. I'm sick of it.
Yeah, seriously.
Yeah, please.
Who are you assholes who are so excited to see him come out?
I'm not. I've never been excited to see Goldberg, to be honest. I don't really.
Man, it was fun chanting Goldberg when I
Was
was
it?
12
Oh, sure.
and didn't know shit. I was
If
like,
Goldberg,
oh,
and it's not about the part-time stuff, because as I've grown older and I've seen many years of WWE bringing the part-time guys back. Not that I'm okay with it, but I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna deal with it, and as long as it's good, fine. Brock Lesnar, I had a problem with at first, and now it's like, as long as he can hang, as long as he's entertaining in the part-time times that he's back, Fine,
fair.
but
Yeah.
Goldberg can't hang.
His part-time schedule has always been shit matches.
It's like super
his
part-time.
full-time schedule has been shit matches.
His part-time is part-time when he wrestles fucking 3 minutes every time, and I'm sick of it.
Right? Yeah.
I'm sick of it.
I'm sorry. Are we boring you?
No, he's looking up fucking if Shawn Michaels ever got injured by Goldberg.
I don't think he has.
They're best friends.
Because Shawn knows better not to get in the ring with
Man,
Bill
If
Goldberg.
there's anyone I've ever wished in the 7th ring of hell.
Oh man.
There's gonna be way too much content this week.
Yeah, I'm sorry, y'all.
He's so busy. Are we good? Any final
Fuck
thoughts?
this shit.
Yeah, that's all. I
Any
think
final
that's all I got.
So
That's all I got.
overall, Goldberg on a heat
Sucks.
scale. On a heat scale,
You're good at. I feel like you're the best at math out of all of us, so you can
Yeah,
calculate.
I can't really count.
I think it was a 4 across the board.
Yeah.
Because of the
On
weird
average.
8s that we were giving him
Yeah, it boosted
for
it up a
selling
little bit.
in
Entrance.
and the entrance really helped.
I
So
mean, the
4.
entrance, yeah.
He's below average.
And we'll like legitimately calculate it when we
Oh,
listen
yeah.
back.
Yeah, we'll get
Like,
back to that.
Yeah.
I would love to also acknowledge that Goldberg injured HBK's back at SummerSlam.
What year?
I'm trying to find that out.
Because he might have already had a bad back, and
Yeah,
everyone was probably
he definitely
injured
already
again.
had a bad back. He had a bad back in '96 against whenever that casket match was.
But you know what happens?
2002.
Oh, that was so way before. That was
Kurt
way
Angle,
after.
Kurt Angle fucks his neck up and comes back, and he's trash. Shawn Michaels breaks his fucking back.
He's trash.
Shawn
he won
Michaels.
a gold medal with a fucking broken neck.
Freaking broken neck.
Yeah, but the second time, no, there was another
Yeah,
time that
yeah.
they.
He broke his neck 4 times.
All right, well, whatever the fucking last time it was, he came back and he was trash, even off perks. And I've seen people off perks do some crazy shit.
Didn't you just say that's not their fault? That's the E telling him what to do. That's not Kurt's fault. That's the E not giving him a chance to actually wrestle.
The times
got
that
to
the times that he did
Baron
wrestle,
Corbin.
he had opportunities. He was trash.
Nope.
And Shawn Michaels broke his back. His back was broken.
And had a good year to recover.
My back is broken.
Spinal.
I wish it stayed broken.
Yo. Any final thoughts, Gary?
You know what? Yes. Shout out HBK for giving us Johnny Gargano.
Yeah. He did give us a lot. That's what he did. He gave us great matches. Gave us a lot more than Brett did.
And he gave me my new ringtone. Ready?
Let's go down this.
Sexy. We'll catch you guys on episode 4.
Good night, y'all.
Gary will get over it.